So it's Tuesday the 1st of August, pretty sure, or was it the 1st? I don't know, 1st of August. And I'm just going to go through the draw liquidity for this week, potentially today or the end of the week. So we've had some bearish price action from last week Tuesday, or a couple of weeks ago Tuesday, since it ran into a weekly volume imbalance from here. So if I go on a higher time frame, my higher time frame chart here, so the weekly volume imbalance, it tapped into there, pulled lower, and now it's running lower. So we draw on the weekly here. This is a bullish order block, this bearish candle here. So price has just missed that a few times, but like a couple pips. So potentially I think that's the next draw liquidity. There's also, we've got on the daily. Is it the daily? Yeah, it's a daily. So we look at the daily here, this candle. This line here is the mean threshold of the bullish breaker. So that potentially wants to tap back into it. But I think personally that people who bought this here are going to get taken out. So it's going to run lower, tap into the order block, and then potentially want to run higher. But we look at the dollar. The dollar could potentially want to run more into this bearish breaker, maybe into the mean threshold. So just keep an eye on that. So that wants to run a little bit higher. There's a fair value up here, so I want to keep my charts quite neat. But let me, like, for some reason the keyboard just doesn't work, so I have to keep plugging it in and plugging it back in, so I can try and, that's still not working. So let's just hope that's straight. Let me just do this actually. There and there. So that still can push up a little bit more, and then it also maybe want to run into that SIBI here, or the mean threshold of the breaker. I'm not going to be rushing into much at the minute though, but that is my draw on liquidity, in my opinion. This bullish order block here on the weekly. Equal lows here as well, so potentially sell side. And then if it pushes lower, the mean threshold of this bullish breaker, and then the consequent encouragement of that wick, and there's also a BISI here. But for me, it is this order block, so I'll be short on EU from now. And if we go on the hour, let's say, that's the bullish order block. So random from this consequent encouragement of the fair value gap on the weekly, if we draw from the high to the target, then it has just reached just below premium. So anywhere from here, you could have got in. So low, high, or high, low, high, high. Look for a break of structure or fair value gap here. Could potentially want to try and run into there if he was quite aggressive. Or around lower. Where does it run lower to? Potentially this is bearish breaker. So you could enter there. 4 in the morning, not bad. So that could have been an entry. To then run lower. But yeah, I'm just going to be patient and see. I'll update on the same video, but it'd be like a couple of days later, or it could be the same day. There is news coming out, PMI, which maybe could run lower. But yeah, that's just my opinion, and that's what I think the draw liquidity is going to be. So yeah, I'll update and see what happens. About 3, I'm not too sure how many hours. It was probably at 2 hours. But yeah, the dollar ran up into the weekly opening gap. I'm not sure if I mentioned that on the video, hopefully I did. But the new weekly opening gap on the 19th of June, it ran into that. So we actually take a look at the Euro USD. It's been quite choppy, I'm not gonna lie. GU has dropped a lot more. Just took out that sell side there, so that would be a nice trade there. As we take a look at DXY, it's just hit that top of the weekly opening gap. As the GU's just taken out sell side. Yeah, EU very choppy in my opinion. We was up around here when I made this video. And as I said, I was looking for shorts. Couldn't really find like a nice setup in my opinion. There was on, I think it's just a 5 minute. Is it the one? I saw this here, yeah. So, sell side here, equal lows. Sorry. A high there. It runs high and then takes out market structure shift and then comes into the civvy. So it's really not that clean in my opinion. I wouldn't take that. The amount of times I said in my opinion as well. Let's get the consequent encouragement of it. Nice. So that would make me more confident as well. But yeah, not nice for EU. If someone else sees a better setup, let me know. But I couldn't. I was waiting for it to go lower. I was hoping that it was going to take out this high here before then doing a market structure shift or like a advanced breaker. But yeah. See if the next draw liquidity, see if it pulls down here, maybe not, and then draw liquidity was at bullish order block. The only reason that I would definitely take profits here is because new opening gap's been tapped into, and I forgot to say on the other video, but there's a bullish order block on the weekly. On the weekly here. Let me just go into the higher time frame. So here, bullish order block here, bearish order block, sorry. And inside the breaker now on the daily, just get there. So we look at the 15 or the 30, it is respecting the pin threshold. But yeah, it's tapped into that bearish order block, so I would probably be done for the day, not gonna lie. And just see where price wants to end up. And yeah, still bearish on that euro, but just will be careful. Let's get the consequent encouragement of that. Nice, already done that. And there's the daily as well. Okay, I'll look at the consequent encouragement of this wick here and see how price reacts to it. So here, pushes up, taps in, pulls up, breaks lower, showing respecting it before dropping lower. So this looks like a bearish breaker here. So high, low, high, high. Potentially could be this here, but I don't like the look of that, so I wouldn't class that as a breaker. So yeah. I'll see what happens with, sorry, my brain is just gone dead. But yeah, I'll see what happens in a couple of hours or the next day of where price is going to be, but let's see if it still wants to run back into the order block. Bullish order block here. Oh, so it is Wednesday now. As you can see, it's ran into this bullish order block on here, the weekly. So the next target, potentially draw liquidity, is going to be this bullish order block here on the daily bullish order block. But yeah, let's see how it reacts to this weekly order block. But I'm happy that I got the draw liquidity. Nice. NFP Friday, so Wednesday New York morning session is when you're supposed to stop trading. I'll quickly go into a short that I took today for the short. So there was two potential setups. There was a silver bullet here. So literally 10:02. Fair value gap made, tapped into that, pulls lower, order block, taps into it once more. So potential 1, 2, 3 entries, pulls lower, order block here, taps into that again. So you have a lot more confidence of why you should hold the trade. But yeah, let me get that order block just in place. Don't even have, just make it bearish order block, even though it is bullish, but a lot of lines going on. So yeah, look how it reacted here for that weekly order block. I'm just going to do that because it's a little bit messy. That's not the one, is it? The bullish order block is there instead. Anyway, my trade that I took was up here. So we saw in the morning, so this is early New York time, or London session, sorry. It ran, took out these highs here. So this is manipulation to the upside. It then broke lower. Market structure shift, pulled back into this BISI here, CB, sorry, and then it tapped into the high of that daily BISI. Literally so nice, like algorithmic that is, the way the body's closed below it at the high of the BISI, and then it pulls lower, rejects it there nicely, and then pulls lower, pulls back into a CB here. And then what I got in here, because it made a high, a low, a high, a high. So this is the advanced ICT breaker. And then it pulled lower, pulled into a fair value gap here. My entry was there. I got this all on record as well. And then my target was the standard deviation. Where was it? It was here. Standard deviation of this here. So I made a high, a low, a high, a high, and then that was my target there. My first target was this sell side, and then my second target was there, and then my third target was down here. However, it did run and stop me out. I had entry there, and I moved my entry just below, my stop just below entry, so made a nice 3% there. Yeah, so the draw liquidity now is just there. Just made that blue, not black. So the next one, yeah, that was nice. I'm happy that I got the bias correct. And yeah, let's see what NFP shows and tells us. Let's just have a look at the mean threshold of this bullish order block as well. So yeah, look where price has actually just tapped into. Just misses it by like a pip. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. So yeah, thank you.